Yo, 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 what's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Make sure y'all can hear me. I'm looking. I'm not muted right now, but I just need to make sure everything's good. Make sure y'all can hear me. Let me let the people on Twitter know we out here. Oh boy, oh boy. All right, here we go, man. Post game vibes. Sacramento Kings, New York Knicks, an embarrassment. An absolute embarrassment. 140, 121. Knicks over the Kings. yeah, Max. yeah, that's for sure. I don't even really know. I don't even know where to begin. Let me just read some of these stats off, man. See what they was talking about. De'Aaron Fox, 29 points, 11 assists on 9 of 18 from the field. He played 39 minutes tonight. Had a big first half. Marvin Bagley, 19 points, 5 rebounds. He was in foul trouble a lot of the night. Harrison Barnes had 22. Tyrese Halliburton had 17 on the night. On the Knicks side, Emmanuel Quickley, I told you guys about him earlier. 25 on the night for Emmanuel Quickley. He went 12 for 12 from the free throw line. That was crazy. And then Alex Burke, 24 points. I think he had maybe 20 of those, 19 of those in the fourth quarter. Wow. Julius Randle had 21, 14 rebounds. An embarrassment. An absolute embarrassment. I want to see what the people got to say, because that's one of the reasons why I'm here, man. I'm here to see what the people say. Quickley and Rose, Taj Gibson, yeah, he came out of nowhere and was doing work. 9 straight losses, over 110 points for the Sacramento Kings. Oh, my goodness. Luke did show a little emotion by breaking a clipboard in the fourth quarter. I did see that. I mean, it's don't even get me started. Let me get his numbers up there. 9 points. What was he? 9 points, 3 of 9, 2 of 7 from the field. He sucks. It's just what it is. He ain't no good. If that's what you want to do, that's what you got to do. I'm going to tell you right now, if that's what you want to do, that's what you got to do. Let's see, man. Let's see. Yeah. Look, there's not a lot to say right now. There's not a lot. And I'm still on the company stream. So I'm not saying everything that I want to say and how I want to say it. I'm trying to compose myself. All right. But I'm just listening to the people. I want to know what the people are saying. You know what I mean? Max saying everybody should be on the trading block. Not wrong. But he can go somewhere. My man Manny, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. And them losing by 20 and giving up 140 points, that's not Buddy Hield's fault. I want to make that perfectly clear. I understand that. And people will be like, "Oh, you're just being emotional, and you're just, it's just whatever, right?" I would waive Buddy Hield. I'm not against waiving Buddy Hield. Cut him. It's a waste of time at this point. It's a waste of time. I guess the first thing you do is you try to bench him. You try to bring him off the bench. But I'm telling you, I'd have such a low patience for that. I needed such a quick turnaround on my investment for that. I would give Buddy Hield away. Give him away. cash considerations. Him not being on the squad, not having that $24 million. I guess maybe if you cut him, you're still on the hook for that 24 or whatever. So you can't do that. But I would have a complete fire sale with him right now. And look, it's not all on him. It's not all on him. But you guys asked about him, so that's how I feel about it. Somebody doing something. Taj Gibson hit a 3, went on God's green earth. Does that happen? I'm letting y'all get it off today, man. Where's Vivek been? I'm gonna let y'all get it off, man. This is y'all show. I got 4 hours every day to speak. I'm gonna let y'all get it off right now. Don't let the blame stop at Luke Walton, 100%. I mean, everybody's fingerprints is on this. Everybody's fingerprints. Everybody's fingerprints. You understand me? Everybody's fingerprints. Ain't nobody absolved of this. De'Aaron Fox ain't absolved of this. Always wanted Luke to succeed. His ceiling is an assistant coach. Sure. Whatever. This is the thing. This is the thing. Everything that everybody's saying about y'all is true. It's true. Amin El-Hassan. Say whatever you want, Amin. Say whatever the hell you want to say. It's all true. And if the Kings don't like it, do something about it. Guess what? They won't do nothing about it. They ain't going to do nothing. They ain't going to do nothing but be upset that somebody talking about them. They ain't doing nothing. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. Team is whack. They suck. They suck. That's just what it is. What is Delahoying? Explain that to me, T Green 76. I want to know because that's probably funny. I agree, but somebody got to pay for it. Somebody got to pay for it. Whether I believe it's on Luke or not, which I don't believe it's on Luke, somebody got to pay for it. Simple as that. And look, I ain't even listened to the post game yet. I don't want to hear no monotone, nothing from Luke. I don't want to hear De'Aaron Fox. Oh, we just got to stay together. Harrison Barnes, we just got to stay together. Ain't nobody trying to hear all that nonsense, man. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. Oh, we just got to stay together. We got to stick together. We got to figure it out. Man, figure it out and get your ass out of town. All you guys. Get out. Get out. Nobody's salvageable. That's how I feel. Except for maybe Tyrese, because he hasn't been infected enough. Does Luke make it to the All-Star break? Who knows? He might not make it to the plane if they lose against Detroit tomorrow. Let's just keep it a stack. He might not be allowed on the plane. That old Hard Knocks clip, Jamal Adams, I think it was, trying to get in the Jets facility. That's going to be Luke trying to get on the plane. Ain't even going to let him on the plane. Man, Fox out here looking average. Yeah, he scored a lot. I mean, look, I could tell you this. I could tell you there's a lot on Fox's plate, but I don't care how much is on his plate. Your team shouldn't be getting beat by 20, 30 points. It shouldn't happen. You gave up 140 to a team that averages like 101. Might even average under 100. Might be 97. Tune in tomorrow. Hey, Roddy, you're right. They didn't change coaches. They didn't change owners. They didn't change GMs. All that has happened numerous times. Facts. Facts. Yeah. That's one thing to do. Definitely bench him. I'm putting his ass on the waiver wire. Only reason I wouldn't do that is because, like I said, I think you still got to pay him the 24. Still counts against your cap. That's the only reason I wouldn't do that. But yeah, he definitely being benched. Not all of it on Luke. Basically, this is a lame duck coach with a bunch of lame duck players. It's embarrassing. Them players should be embarrassed. Them players should be absolutely embarrassed. They really should. I mean, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I got complete perspective of everything that's going on. There's bigger things going on in the world. These guys are good men in the community. I'm not disputing all that. But I'm going to just tell you, me personally, the way that I approach the game, the way I approach a season and trying to win with the team and all this other stuff, I'd be embarrassed as hell walking up and down the street showing my face. If this is what's attached to my name, I'd be embarrassed. Embarrassed, bro. No lie. I'd be embarrassed. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And I ain't saying nothing about it. I ain't saying, we always don't point fingers and all this other stuff. Somebody need to point fingers. Somebody. You can do a job. You can point it at yourself and then point it at the other 10 people in there or whatever you want to do. But somebody need to say something. All this, well, we just got to stick together. We just got to stick together. Man, please, man. Y'all ain't sticking together. You're not. You're not sticking together. You're not. So stop saying that. Luke's game plan is to sit everybody on 3 and let the 5 defenders focus on Fox. I mean, it's whatever. Who's gonna go in there and do anything? Nobody. Ain't doing nothing. Almost then logged on. So pissed off. My kids are mad at me for raising the Kings fans. It definitely isn't just Buddy. Bench the whole damn team. 140 against the Knicks. Sure, bench them all. Forfeit the games. At least you save yourself the embarrassment. Forfeit the games. DeMarcus would say something. He probably would. I'm gonna tell you. Look, I'm about as peaceful a guy as you gonna find. I'm not super confrontational or nothing like that. But somebody gonna hear from me in that locker room if I'm on that team. And if we fight, we fight. It's whatever. It's whatever. We go into I know they ain't got no practice tomorrow, whatever. Next time they can get into a gym. We playing in practice. Somebody hearing from me. Somebody on my own team gonna hit the deck. It just is what it is. I disagree, Miss Mac. He pissed off. You should have seen some of the stuff that I slapped around in this house. Clipboards, water bottles, paper plates, red cups. All that stuff got stood. It's human nature after you see that trash. You see that trash. No, there ain't no leaders. Not one leader on that. There ain't not one leader on that team. Not one. No leaders. Like I said, I'm letting y'all get it off today, man. Or tonight. I'm letting y'all get it off. Because like I said, I got 4 hours tomorrow with my partner, Damian Barley. I'm going to have enough to say. I'm going to let y'all get it off tonight. Get it off. 140. What in the absolute hell? Knicks looking like the 2014-2015 Warriors tonight. Just cooking their asses up. What's up with Burks turning and saying something to the Kings bench? He said whatever he wants. I told you guys what the book is on this team. Burke, no, he can say whatever he wants. Ain't nobody on the Kings going to do nothing. Ain't nobody going to do nothing. Nothing. They going to sit there and take it. Bruce Brown out there Harlem shaking the other day. Why? Because ain't nobody going to do nothing. Ain't nobody going to do nothing. They ain't got to pay for that. My bad. I didn't mean to click off that. I lost it. My bad, bro. Said something about Luke's clipboard. Oh, there it goes. Luke's clipboard threw itself to the ground. Yeah. They're getting embarrassed tomorrow. Mark it down. This team is done. They're finished. They're finished. They're soft and they're finished. They ain't got no leaders. Not in that locker room. They ain't got not one leader in that locker room. I can promise you that. I can promise you that. I'd be so mad if I was on this team. I would care if I was a bench warmer. Forget that. We scrapping if my team's embarrassed me. Whatever happens, happens. Like I said, I'm talking. I'm saying whatever I got to say. We practice. I'm getting in somebody's shorts. I'm getting physical. And if we fight, we fight. It's whatever. But you ain't going to just embarrass me and I'm just going to take. That's what the problem, man. They just take all the disrespect. They take all the disrespect and embarrassment all the time. All the time. Kenny, this team has no guts and no heart. They won't do none of that. They won't. Like I said, Alex Burke talking to him. Kevin Knox out there shuffling on. Hey, Julius Randle out there. You know, they all on the bench. Knicks is up there laughing. laughing. They up 20. The starters is out. They out on the baseline, laughing, dapping each other up, and all this other stuff. The Kings weak, man. They let all this happen all the time, man. All the time. He didn't create it. Miss Mac, I'm gonna tell you this. This is part of the problem. This is part of the problem. Everybody is absolving these players of being accountable and responsible for their play on the floor. They have been trash. They have been getting embarrassed. They have been getting slapped around and punked by every team in this league. And everybody want to blame Monty, want to blame Vivek, want to blame Alvin Gentry, Rex Kalamia, whoever you want to name. They want to get the brunt. And you guys know I fool with De'Aaron Fox. I love Marvin Bagley, all these guys on here. I really don't even have a problem with Buddy Hield. I just think he's terrible. They've all sucked. They've all been garbage. And they're all embarrassing this franchise that's already been embarrassed enough. Embarrassed. Soft. Big soft. So look, Luke got his own issues. Luke might not make it back to Sacramento. You want to fire him? Fire. I don't care. Everything's on the table right now. Everything. You want to fire him? Do that. That's fine. But that ain't going to change how these players are. And a coaching change is not going to change that. A coaching change, if they change coaches and they change how they finish playing, if they go out there and they're aggressive and they play defense and all this other stuff, to me personally, that's not an indictment on Luke Walton. That's an indictment on each and every one of those players out there, because you needed somebody to lose their job. You needed somebody to come in there and whip you into shape to do what you should have been doing in the first place. It's an indictment on them. So even if it turns out to be a good thing where, oh, okay, they got rid of Luke and now they playing, and look, it ain't Luke's fault. It's the players' fault. It's the players' fault. You should not you're a grown-ass man. You're a professional. You should not have to worry about anybody getting you ready for the games, anybody telling you to play defense. This is elementary. This is stuff I teach my 8-year-olds. Keep your man in front of you. I teach my 8-year-old. There needs to be a collision. They need to feel you. This is stuff that you learn at the beginning of playing basketball. Ain't nothing Luke Walton can say or do that can teach them what they should already be doing. And if you need somebody to get fired, and if you need a coaching change, then that's an indictment on you. De'Aaron Fox, Buddy Hield, Rashawn Holmes, Marvin Bagley, Harrison Barnes. That's an indictment on you. That's not an indictment. To me, that's not an indictment on Luke Walton. That's an indictment on you, because it shouldn't take somebody getting fired. It shouldn't take a coaching change for you to go out there and do what you're supposed to do. What you're supposed to do. And that's work hard. But didn't nobody say nothing about the game on Tuesday? Nobody said nothing because they went out there, they played hard, they lost. This city is real simple, man. This city is real simple. You go out there, you work hard, that you can lose a bunch of games. Lord knows they've done it since they've been here. They still gonna cheer you. They still gonna support you. But when you're out there dogging it and you just looking sorry, ain't nobody getting behind that. Ain't nobody getting behind that at all. Ain't nobody trying to hear none of that. Yeah, it spoke volumes. They soft and weak. It's the weakest bunch of Sacramento Kings I've ever seen. Ever. They let anything happen to them. People get thrown off of rims, Harlem shaking on them, doing the Quan on them in front of the bench. They let anything go. They don't get nobody's face. They don't say nothing. 140 points on their head. It don't matter. They let anything go. This is the weakest, softest Sacramento Kings I've ever seen in my life. The 2020-2021 version is the softest bunch of Sacramento Kings I've ever seen. It's embarrassing. Well, there we go. We blame Vlade. Vlade was gone. Everything was going to change. Vlade was gone. Everything was going to change. It was Vlade's fault. Ain't nobody redeemable right now. I'm going to be honest with you. And you know I fool with Fox. You know I fool with Bagley. All these dudes, all of them are in question. All of them. Everybody on that roster is in question. I got the Yvette from Baby Boy side eye on all of them. Somebody call me with the right deal. They're all on the market. All of them. There ain't not one of them that's not on the market. Not one. I told y'all I was going to let y'all get it off. Let me see what y'all saying. Show us you give a damn and we straight. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. But dude, it's like tonight, you get nothing from the city, period. It's real simple. It's real simple. They hired an experienced head coach as a lead assistant, hired an experienced assistant to run the defense. They have a top-notch developmental coaches. It's not on the coaching staff. It's not. Them players are soft. Them players are soft. I don't give a damn what they think about me saying this. They soft. They got a problem with it. Don't be soft out there. Don't be soft. Don't be soft and sorry. Because I'm going to tell you like this. Ain't nobody else in the league gave up 140 to the New York Knicks. So you don't like what I'm saying? Don't give up 140 to the Knicks. Don't get slapped around. Don't let people on your team get thrown off the rim. Don't let people Harlem shake in front of your bench. I'm telling you what I see. They look weak. KC, I take back my tweet about the fire sale and keeping 5 dudes. They all look weak, man. Can't teach heart. Can't do that. Fox and Max, and that's another thing. Fox, you a Max guy now. This is on your resume. This is on your resume. And like I said, man, everybody want to talk about, oh, in Sacramento and, anything, you're not redeemable in Sacramento. The culture isn't there and all this fun. The culture ain't got a goddamn thing to do with you giving up 140 points. I'm going to remember all that. If any of these guys go somewhere and do good, I'm going to remember all that. And once again, if you need a change of voice, if you need a new person in that locker room, on that bench to make you change the amount of effort and what you bring to the table, that's an indictment on you, not on the coach, not on the franchise. Weak. I told you quickly. I told you what Quigley was going to do. Told you that. Why'd I speak life into Quigley? The crazy thing is, I've seen a few New York Knicks games. Why haven't they? Did they not know that's how he plays? Did they not know? And that ain't, look, once again, you can say what you want about the coaching staff. These boys ain't had nothing to do for the last 24 hours. They could have watched 4 or 5 Knicks games in that time span. You should know what your guys are trying to do out there. Weak, man. It's weak. But let me get a couple more in here for you guys, man. Like I said, I wanted you guys to get it off, man. Fox game takes stamina and needs full to sustain the season. Whatever. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying whatever. Can we get the Stockton Kings play tomorrow against the Pistons? We have a better chance. Maybe. You said it, Max. Not speaking life. It's not watching film and zero basketball like you. Zero. So that's all I got, man. That's all I got. Y'all had me for 23 minutes. I said I wasn't going to rant. I was going to let y'all rock, but I appreciate you guys checking in for sure. We coming tomorrow, 12. We're going 12 to 5 tomorrow because of the Pistons game. So we'll be up there, 12 o'clock noon. You guys call in, get in on the chat. Once again, this was for the people. I want tomorrow's show to be for the people. I know, not everybody can call or whatever the case may be. Get in on the show. This is your sounding board. Get in on the show tomorrow at noon. You can chat. You can call. As long as you don't curse, you can say whatever you want. It's your platform. All right. 349-1320 tomorrow, 12 noon. Myself, my partner, Damian Barling. We on this thing. I appreciate you guys getting in this chat. I appreciate you guys getting in these post-game vibes. I appreciate all the support you guys always send to us, man. We here. We're gonna talk about this thing and get this thing together, and hopefully they on the same page, man. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Y'all take care. Holla.